Welcome back to the fourth tutorial. Now, we've discovered how we can make an inventory, and we've discovered how we can print whatever's in an inventory, but what happens if we want to check if something is in an inventory in the first place? So, for example, you want to check whether your character has got an item to use in case of an attack, or a health item to recover a certain amount of health points, or so on and so on. Checking if an item's in an inventory can be really handy in an adventure game. So we're going to have a quick look at that now. So, as you might have guessed, we're going to use the keyword if. Now we can check a string by putting again the speech marks. So I'm going to put sword, because I know there is a sword in the inventory. And then we simply use another little keyword, in. It's kind of logical. And again the word inventory. There we go. Now again, you must put the colon. That's really important, because if you do, once you hit enter, there we go. So now we can just put a little print statement in here. Print, you have that item, for example. Now, it's always good when you're doing this to always include an else, because otherwise, if you don't have it, nothing will actually happen. So I'm just going to put an else in here. Colon, remember. And with an else, you don't have to put a condition. So it's just else and then colon. And then I'm going to put a print line again saying you don't have that item. There we go. Let's run it. So if all goes well, we should see that we do actually have a sword in the inventory if the code works. Let's check it. There we go. You have that item. Perfect. But that's not good enough. We need to check the logic of our program. Testing is very important when you're coding. So I'm going to close this window down, and I'm just going to put, let's put something different in here. Let's put knife. There we go. So now we're checking if knife is in the inventory. We can see our inventory up here. So we know it doesn't exist in our inventory. But let's see if our code works. Here we go. There we go. Our code works perfectly. We now know that it will check carefully, and it will check to see whether or not we have something in the inventory. Perfect. Okay, have a go at that. Run some code. Make sure you can check if an item's in inventory, and then once you've done that, move on to the next tutorial. See you shortly. Bye for now.